don't know if I can do this, guys. I genuinely don't know if I can do this anymore. 17 years old is above the age of consent where I live, first of all. Second of all, fuck you and your whole family, loser.
Okay, we got to bring in Glass. Let's bring in Kelsey. Oh my God, Brantley just texted me and
What's up,
says,
guys?
all right, so Glass. Why is your name Glass?
What's up, Keen? That's my name on YouTube. People know me as Glass.
Yeah, I didn't ask you what your name is. I said, why is your name Glass?
Oh yeah. Why is it Glass?
Yeah.
That's a complicated question because the reason why is a little controversial nowadays. It has something to do with a meme from Dr. Disrespect's community a few years back. Well, now probably like 10 years back. But yeah, he said that he would kick the owner of PUBG through a glass window. So my name's always been Glass Window since.
Interesting. So you wanted the owner of PUBG to go inside of you?
No. No, not particularly, no.
Okay. All right. So has anyone ever said that you look like Josh Block?
Yeah, they have actually, yeah. I've heard that a lot.
So like if you were to do a show, would you change your name to Sober Josh Block?
I'd change my name to whatever if you're paying me.
All right. Why do you want to be on a show?
I enjoy live streaming, to be honest with you. My channel's kind of taken like a downtrend in recent months because of some controversies I've been involved in. But
okay, what's your controversies?
Oh God.
Controversial one, the worst one.
I'm not ashamed to tell anybody, but there was a girl who lied to my community about her age. She was 17 years old. She was saying she was 18. It came out. I exposed her for it. And then it was used against me by a fellow YouTuber in the same niche as me, who's like 3 times as large as I am. And he's just been slandering me for months and months and months on this shit.
What is your niche?
I make VR chat trolling videos, or just trolling videos in general, but
and so you exposed that there was a 17-year-old girl claiming she was 18 years and up. Yep. And then he said that you had a 17-year-old girl in your community and he was trolling you about it? But you had no relationship with this girl?
No, we didn't have a relationship.
So you're being attacked by a guy bigger than you because you exposed that there was a 17-year-old girl parading as an 18-year-old?
Yeah, pretty much.
Is there a YouTube video on this?
Oh yeah, there's a few of them actually. If you want, I can send you the link to a few of them.
Well, how would I find it?
Just look up Glass. Just look up Glass versus Urgbla. URGHBLA.
Because this is wild that you came from a Dr. Disrespect community.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are sharing a video here. We're going to watch this.
This was actually before the incident I'm talking about when he used this incident against me.
What is he saying in this video?
Him. In this video, he's basically saying like he doesn't want to associate with me because of my controversial nature and some of the jokes that I say, maybe pushing the limits of what he and his community find acceptable and comfortable and stuff like that. He doesn't actually have a video on this on his channel because a majority of the stuff that he's saying is all bullshit. But yeah, so
here's the thing. When I look up both those names, I only get his videos. So what would I be looking at?
So every day he goes live.
Here's you claiming you're being sued for defamation.
Yeah, this is my video.
What is this
This
about?
is me saying that I'm suing him. Unfortunately, I don't have the funds to do so, so I can't do that.
All right,
but this was basically me talking about the whole entire situation, lying it out for everybody, explaining what the hell's going on.
Okay, stop for a second.
Like that.
This is what you're saying. The comments are saying it's still incredibly weird that you're 26 and you're being inappropriate with someone who you thought was freshly turned 18. Oh, so you were inappropriate with this person.
There was an engagement between the two of us. The amount of time that we engaged with one another in any way, shape, or form in terms of like friends or anything like that was only really a few days. And then she said some very strange things that made me uncomfortable with continuing speaking to her. But
were you flirting with this girl?
Yeah, we were talking. Yeah, we were flirting. She was on my streams and stuff like that. She was in a friend group that I was a part of.
Okay, so you were flirting with a girl that was underage.
That ended up being underage, yeah.
Okay, all right. For that reason, just we don't want to get involved. Like, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. You notice
poor guy, when I told him to share his most controversial controversy, I didn't think it was going to be like that.
Well, his story changed. He was like, no, there was a girl in the Discord that was underage that I outed. And then he said that he had no relationship with her. And then he's telling me now that there was somewhat of a relationship. And
that he flirted.
Yeah, it's like, dude, like, just get out of here, dude. That's just a walking, talking liability.
Fuck you, Glass. You're irrelevant.
I want to meet Keemstar. I want to have a conversation with Keemstar.